A very good morning, students. On last turn of your online English class, I had finished this chapter, the story of Baker from Goa. Okay, explanation is done, and I had asked you to form 4 questions from each paragraph which I had explained you, and if you will be asked questions from any of the paragraph, it will be quite easy for you to write answers. And afterward, if we go through the exercise, we see first of all match the following. What is a must? So here, as a marriage gift, what was required? Okay, so it is given just okay here, bread, and for a party or a feast, sweet bread called, everything is given here. Okay, then we have second question. What did the bakers wear in the Portuguese days? Portuguese means those who had come from like we can say Portugal. Okay, when the the author was young. So when the author was young, what they used to wear? So they had some special dress. It was, that dress was called kabai. Okay, so that you will write, and you'll have to give little description of it. Then second question is, who invites the comment? He is dressed like a padder. Why? If someone dressed up like the padder, means like bakers, so they are often uh, hear this comment that they look like a padder. Okay, and this all these questions you have to write in your own words as the explanation got over. So I don't think you should have any difficulty in writing answers, but if you face any difficulty, you may write to me in chat box. I'll try to sort out the problem of each one of you. Then the fifth question is, what does a jackfruit like appearance means? Okay, so this also you will find, this question's answer also you will find in the third paragraphs. You may see there. If anyone has any problem, or if you want me to make you write these answers, then also I have no problem, I may make you write. And most probably by this month we'll be having regular classes by the grace of God. Let's see. Just I will say only that just cross your fingers and hope. So hope positive that we'll be having regular classes from this month onwards. So all your doubts will be cleared in the class itself. Okay, afterwards, as you are seeing, there are few more questions. So I want each question should be written by you. Okay, don't see any reference book, don't see on net, means I don't want you to copy it from anywhere. Okay, because all these questions are written carefully. Okay, means answers are written very well, and you have to write them carefully. Okay, so just read, I just read this next question. Which of these statements are correct? Okay, so the padder was, and listen, I'm not going to tell you any of these answers this time. I'm just reading. I just want you to recall everything. Okay, so that you write all the answers by your own. So the padder was an important person in the village in old times. Okay, is it true or false? Yes, you can write. Then padder still exists in Guan villages. So Guanese people are there, and they experience that there are many bakers still, those who live in the villages of Goa. Okay, so in Goan's villages there are still some padders. The padders went away with the Portuguese. Is it right? Or still they reside there? That also you will find in these paragraphs. Okay. So like this, there are many questions, many except this true, false, or correct, incorrect statements. We have some more question. Is bread an important part of Guan's life or Guanese life? How do you know this? Yes, you can give a little bit description of marriage ceremonies, that during some festivals and in marriage ceremony also, this used to be the main center point of attraction. Okay, if somebody offers bread or bread loaves, it used to be considered very good, and it used to be very important. Then tick the right answers. What is the tone of the author when he says the following? The third and the jingle of the traditional baker's bamboo can still be heard in some places. Nostalgic, hopeful said. So, what is out of these three? Any one of the words any one of the statement is correct. That also you have to see. Okay. So, I just want you to write each and every question in your fair copy, classwork copy, which will be checked during the class hours. Okay. And after this, we'll be having a new topic from the same, that is Coorg. Coorg is also a very important chapter, very important, we can say, part of the series. Because why I always say series, because this one chapter consists three section. Okay, one already we had just finished, and second one is Coorg. So Coorg is what? Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of the Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. Okay, so why this place? I just want you on next turn. I begin this topic, Coorg, this story, and you will come to know many facts about our land, our planet, that there are many many beautiful places, and we have never been to such places. You may regret yourself that why I have not seen such beautiful place. Okay, so Coorg is one of them, like just heaven, and it is said that this here sits a piece of heaven that must have been drifted from the kingdom of God. So this I am going to read for you on next turn. Before I teach you, or before I explain this, I want you to read this story. So, and underline, please keep underlining new words, especially those words which look very difficult to pronunciate, or you don't know the meaning of those words. Okay, underline them. Otherwise, you may do one more thing. You may write down those words on a piece of paper and find the meaning of these words. Okay, so children, on next turn we'll start this chapter. We'll start the story of Coorg. Till then, goodbye, have a nice day.